All right. Hey. Oh my goodness. We're streaming again because the I well hopefully oh far out. Wait. I am very ill prepared for this, but we're streaming again, and the reason why we are streaming is because of last stream was not great. The audio quality wasn't great. Hopefully we're a little better this time, so um there is that. I reckon there's no one in chat right now. I reckon that's the case. I reckon that's the case. Oh wait, no, we have two viewers. Thanks guys for joining. Okay, I guess we'll get started. Bear with me. If you have any questions for me, please do let me know. Because yeah, I'll be happy to take any questions that you want. Whether it be politics, religion, anime, any questions are most definitely welcome in chat. Okay, well, I guess we'll just start talking about the movie. Oh, yes, good. I am so happy with that. I let me think, because yeah, I was just checking out OBS, and yeah, because I was supposed to add a filter last time for noise cancellation. Not noise cancellation. It's like noise reduction, basically. And the reason why it wasn't working last time was because I didn't update my drivers. So I probably should have just updated my drivers, to be honest. So yeah, I'm just gonna move my. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Stream Elements. I am working with Stream Elements because I know Streamlabs OBS is something that people use as well, but I heard bad reviews about it. All right. Okay. So let's re-talk about the movie. You guys may have seen my short the shorts that I did about the movie, and I really enjoyed making. I did enjoy making them. The first one was just a mini review about the movie. And yes, just in summary, that I did enjoy it, but there were some problems. I did laugh along with the audience. I did enjoy it and things like that. But yeah, there were just a few problems with it that I just didn't like. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I also. Yes, yes. Hungry Hippo. I am. You did see, if you check out my playlist, I did start watching the Tomboy anime. But I thought it was too annoying. Like the main character was fine. The two main characters were fine, and I thought they were okay. But when they start adding secondary characters, there was this really effeminate male character who was introduced, and I didn't enjoy that. And then there was like the Blondie character as well in episode 2, and she was just far too annoying. So yeah, I didn't continue watching the Tomboy anime after episode 2. The other ones, I've been keeping. I was interested in Spy Classroom at first, but you may have seen my videos on it as well, which is that I was super annoyed at it because in the first 3 episodes, so episode 1 they introduce one character, one of 7 characters, one of the girls, and then episode 2 they do a bit of training, and then they're straight into like the impossible mission that they're supposed to be doing. Then 3rd episode, they finish off the impossible mission, and it felt like the season finale. And then after that, for the next 4 episodes, they're like, okay, we're going back in time now. We're going back before the impossible mission, and we're going to do some character development. And I'm happy that they did the character development, but it was less effective than if they just built up to the season finale being the impossible mission. So Spy Classroom was really disappointing, but like I gotta say, the animation, yeah, the animation was really cool. Yeah, definitely disappointing. I did see a bunch of people on the Mal reviews because my anime list reviews were coming in But yeah, it was disappointing. There was a lot of potential with Spy Classroom, but the thing is, there are cool scenes from it as well, which is why I keep watching it. Is there is a few cool gunfights from it. Yeah, it's just plot's pretty bad. The other one was in Spectre season 2. I was surprised because after having watched season 1, it was interesting. It was because they for the whole for the all of season 1 they focused on the one arc. But it looks like with season 2 they've managed to really adapt it well to the point that they're I haven't read the light novel, but it looked like they were able to better adapt parts of the light novel into season 2. There's still a lot of dialogue in Spectre, and that's one of the big problems with light novel adaptations, which is there's way too much dialogue and there's just way too much that they're dumping on the audience, and that's kind of expected from light novel adaptations because they don't quite know what to cut from it. But Inspector was season 2 has been okay for now. There hasn't been anything egregious, but and it is interesting some of the things that they do introduce there. And I'll tell you what, the surprise of the season for me was Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, because just like this, because the tomboy, all romantic comedies usually have a gimmick to them. So with the tomboy anime, it's the fact that he's dating a tomboy, or with what other ones? I'm trying to think. Komi can't communicate, right? Oh wow, she can't communicate, and that's kind of like supposed to be the joke. I'm trying to think of some other ones. But basically every rom-com has some sort of gimmick, and over time it does get boring because they just repeat it. But Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. In Kubo, the gimmick is that the male character is is invisible to everyone except to this one girl who can see him. And I thought that would get boring over time, but they don't focus on the gimmick. It's only mentioned a few times where he's invisible, and then hey, funny joke, and it is funny at times. But the entertainment I find from Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible isn't from the fact that the male character is invisible. It's the fact that Kubo keeps on teasing him, and that's so funny. It's so cute, and the interactions from it is they're just really good interactions. The anime, in terms of animation and in terms of everything from that, it's kind of bad for that. Oh my goodness, I do not know. Thank you for mentioning that, Hungry Hippo. I do not know why Rent a Girlfriend just keeps getting if you're saying that it's getting a third season, I just don't know how. I'll get up the mal page for. Bear with me. I'll get up the mal page for the original Rent a Girlfriend. Bear with me. Let's transition. So yeah. 7.11 is actually not too bad for an anime. But yeah, it from the looks of it, people did enjoy it. I didn't think it was very good because again, this is one of those gimmicky animes that it's the gimmick gets boring over time. And yeah, I know the manga as well goes on forever and ever without things happening as well. So I just don't see what the rating is for the manga. Yeah, 6.54. Not surprised. And yeah, that's pretty bad. Now, so just note 7.11 for the first season. Second season, we're getting a 6.87, which is it's actually not as much as a significant drop. But yeah, season 2. When I watched the first episode, oh boy, I have many things to say about it. I never understand trash TV until I watched Rent a Girlfriend. Yeah, definitely. Because I thought the first season was okay. It wasn't super bad. There were things that I hated about it, but I think for like the normie audience, Rent a Girlfriend season 1 was tolerable because at least they tried. When I went into the first episode of season 2, oh my goodness, that slideshow at the beginning was just not great. Why? Why did they have a slideshow at the beginning? Any anime with a slideshow just isn't creative. They're clearly not trying, and they clearly just don't like it. Yeah, whoever's making it just isn't putting enough effort into it. And it shows. It really shows that they don't care about the anime that they're creating. So I'm just gonna close my door. Give me a second. Yeah, definitely Hungry Hippo. Um, it's I wouldn't say it's the epitome of trash, but yeah, because I haven't watched enough of it yet. Nagatoro, yeah, it is another gimmick anime, but I did enjoy the first. I did. I'll just double check my rating for it. I think I gave it a 6 because I thought it was fine. Okay, I gave it a 5, so average. Um, Nagatoro is I find interesting is so I gave it a 5 out of 10 and on the Mal scale it's average, so not too bad. It's not really bad, but it's not peak art. I understand why people like it. I understand that, oh hey, it's funny. The thing is with Nagatoro is it it is actually funny sometimes when um there because there's the teasing from the underclassmen to the senpai, and there's that level of teasing, but it's unique in every episode. um and I did enjoy the first season partly, but I still gave it a 5 because the plot is a bit lackluster. um I was and the reason why I didn't watch season 2, I am not watching season 2 is um oh, I see, the manga is wrapping up. Okay, I see. So I understand why people enjoy it. It's because yeah, it's teasing, and we do want someone to. And yeah, it's very cute sometimes. But I think the thing that is lacking for me is the actual plot. There isn't really a plot to go along with it. It's just someone being teased. And while I do understand why people like it, yeah, definitely, it's just not something for me. Um, However, there's a reason why I didn't watch season 2, and it's because I am a bit concerned with the level of fan service um, in Nagatoro. It's something that I try to be purposeful because lust is. I do mention it in my videos, but lust is definitely something that I take very seriously, and I don't want to really expose myself to or really put myself in danger in terms of lust. And when I know an anime is definitely going to have some fan service in it, then yeah, that's just something that I don't want to take a risk. I do see like if you have a really strong faith and you can guard yourself against lust, that's fine, man. Like you can watch it, go ahead. But for someone like me who's been struggling through this particular sin issue for a while now, yeah, that's I don't want to do that for myself. So yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah, I think there are some people who say that sex appeal is yeah, like, oh sorry, I said a bad word, which in the eyes of YouTube, but I'm sure YouTube will not won't mind. But yeah, in terms of like the appeal of I'll just refer to it as fan service. But yeah, um, I know there are characters which are just there for oh yeah, look, it's funny because her only purpose is fan service. I understand why those characters are there because some people do find it funny, but yeah, definitely not in my eyes. I don't really want to um, risk myself in terms of that. So yeah, all right. Well, any other questions before I continue? Oh, hey William. Thank you. Oh, just discovered the channel. I am still glad because I haven't been because I just watched one of the started watching The Angel Next Door. I'll just look that up. Um, but yeah, welcome to the channel, William. Oh wait, Mike. Yep. Welcome to the channel, William. Always glad to have other people. Do you have the Japanese name for that, Hungry Hippo? I'll check it out if it's 'cause yeah, my plan to watch list is getting bigger and bigger by the day. I've just been I've been asked by so many people to watch particular anime. I'm currently in Clannad right now, so yeah, I'll wait for you. But yeah, I'm currently watching Clannad episode 9 now. Oh my goodness, that it's the video for that. Just you wait, guys. The video for Clannad will definitely be a good one because it's been a while since an anime has actually made me cry. And Clannad episode 9, oh my goodness, goodness gracious me, it's yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely, yeah. Uh, I was interested to see where it went. This particular the I shouldn't give any spoilers, but the really cute starfish girl. Everything about Clannad just makes me smile every time I watch it. All right. Uh, Sorry, the fan noise might start coming up now, but I'll probably cut this out from the stream. Otonari um Amani. I will see what it comes up with. Ame can a Oh, I see. It's a light novel slash current adaptation. Oh, it's this one. I did see this one. The Angel. Oh, okay. It looks like the English translation for that. On Mal, it says, "The Angel Next Door spoils me rotten." Um, I think. Oh boy, where did I see this? I was planning to watch this, but I think because yeah, the reason why I must have not watched it because okay, it looks cool. I'll add it to my plan to watch list. Cause I'll see. If it's really short to binge, then I'll try to finish it today. When did it start airing? January 7th. Oh no, okay. Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has not updated their thing. Anyway, um, I might binge watch it if I have time. But yeah, that's really cool. Um, good, William. Thanks, William, for letting me know. Yeah. Both it would have been fun to watch it over Valentine's, the Kaguya movie. It's been really funny. The That's really cute though that you went with your sister because I did find it really funny as well. So um, yep, yep, yep. Okay. Thanks, Hungry Hippo, for letting me know. And yeah, I've been told by everyone else that apparently Clannad in the second season is much better than the first season. So if it's much better than the first season, then I'll be looking forward to that because um, yeah, I didn't have the greatest expectations for season one because it started off very messy. Started off introducing a bunch of things, and then we focus on the Starfish Girl. And then that arc with the Starfish Girl was just beautiful. It was beautiful the way that they told the story there. Yeah, and it's got Clannad has got that Kyo Annie charm, which is everything is cute. And because of that, like, it's so enjoyable to watch because not only is it funny, but what you're watching is super cute as well. Well, that's why I do like it. All right, I guess I'll start with time now. Okay, cool. I do have I don't have much of a busy schedule today, but I guess we'll start with Kaguya, the Kaguya movie. I'm not gonna, okay, I know I put in the title, major spoilers, do not watch, but I'm just gonna talk to what is shown in the trailer, because the trailer pretty much gives a bit away. I'm not gonna spoil major plot points like the ending, but I'll give hints to those of you who have watched it. The first act, the first act was mildly annoying, as I thought it rehashed things that we've already seen in the past. So there's this thing where they go, "Oh hey," it's annoying because we know that they like each other already. They both know they like each other already. So I don't know why we're going over this thing again, where they're going to war with each other again. But even though they rehashed it, even though they were rehashing over this bit where they're going to war again over love, they're trying to make each other confess again. I thought the character development that came from that, I thought the rehashing was the price well paid for the character development that came afterwards. Because Kaguya, like ice cold Kaguya, I thought small Kaguya was really cute, but ice cold Kaguya, standing up for herself again, showing some spine again. It was a rehashing of what we've seen in season 1, but I think it just highlights further the conflict within Kaguya. Or I'll refer to her as Shinomiya because it will be less confusing that way. But yeah, Shinomiya's internal conflict was rehashed over, and I did find it annoying, but then again, it was good character development, so I'll say that for the very least. Definitely still very funny. I really like it when animes don't lose their charm, because I find it tragic. I think this is something which is common in just any sort of media, where there's something special about the first season, and then the second season it loses that charm, or in the third season it loses its charm, or over time it just loses its charm. And definitely something with Kaguya, something with Love is War. I should refer to something about Love is War is it's always funny. Any episode you watch is a guaranteed. You're guaranteed to laugh at it. Because yeah, the person writing it, who was it again? I'll just double check who's writing it. I should memorize this. Author. Yeah, Akasaka. Just so good in terms of comedy. I don't know where he gets it. Yeah. Small Miyuki. I was not expecting Small Miyuki, to be honest, and everyone in the cinema also agreed because they were also laughing. Something about I'll go on this tangent again, because something about watching a comedy in the cinema, and I had the same experience with watching the Konosuba movie in cinema. It's just so special to have everyone else in the cinema laugh along with you when funny scenes come up or a joke is said. So yeah, there's just something about that which is so special in a cinema, which you just don't get from personal viewing. And yeah, the breaking of Kaguya's personality. Yeah, it was revealing what she was hiding. But because the thing is, throughout season 3, we don't get that really. I don't think we got that, because in season 1 and season 2 we get her conflicted personality more, where she is a bit more conflicted. Does she go to the ice cold path, or does she go to the other path, which is a bit softer? We don't get that in season 3, so I guess that was just me. I was just a bit taken aback when we get back to ice cold Kaguya again. in the movie. All right. Yeah. So as the movie dragged on, I came to appreciate the extra character development, definitely from Kaguya and Miyuki. And I'll just mention this because um, if the lights were on in the cinema, you would definitely see my mouth drop because there was a Christian message in the Kaguya movie. Sorry, in the Love Is War movie. You should, if you've watched my short, I did mention that there's that Christ-like love, which is demonstrated in the movie. And throughout the movie, it's like, sorry, there's the scene with Miyuki where he's like, "Oh, hey, I have to work hard. I have to keep working to be someone who is worthy of of Shinomiya's love." And while I do appreciate that is a good thing, and I think it is actually a good thing that men build themselves up so that they are someone of value to women, and that women come to appreciate men because they they do have something about them. They've got a career, or they've got the skills, and they are able to prove themselves to women. That is a good thing, but I think it's demonstrated in the movie quite well that having that as their only motivation is definitely a bad thing. Um, and yeah, definitely climax at the end where Kaguya is like, "Oh, hey, I want something that is normal. You know, I just want you to love me." I think that is such a perfect parallel to Christ's love, which is love is freely given, not something that is earned. That's just so beautiful that it's in the movie. I am interested. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. Because I did just notice it, and oh my goodness, I did notice just rewatching the last episode from season 3. I did notice how the author was kind of this setting up that monologue in the movie where sorry, I didn't, if I'm remembering correctly, because in the last episode of season 3, he says something along the lines of, "Oh, I want to reach out, I want to build myself up as well, and I want to be worthy of be someone that Kaguya can love." Sorry, Shinomiya can love. So yeah, definitely really, really good there. Um, I was going to mention something because I wanted to mention, because I am not sure what the influence of what the Christian influence is in this movie. Sorry, in the author and in the source material itself. Because after rewatching the season 3 as well, I did notice that that verse, which was quoted from the Gospel of Luke. I'm interested why the author included that. And considering this parallel to Christ-like love as well, I am interested in what the significance of that is and what the Christian influence is as well. I was trying to find an article on the author, but yeah, I don't think he's definitely not publicly Christian. But yeah, there is that influence, which is interesting. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, definitely William. Definitely William. Um, I would like to try dig deeper into that, and unfortunately, I think it's just a matter of language barrier. I wish I also spoke Japanese so I could like read Japanese sources, because I'm sure there is something mentioned about it in like a Japanese magazine or in a Japanese newspaper or in an interview which is in Japanese and hasn't been translated to English. So I am very interested in if the author's religious beliefs are outlined in regards to that. Ooh, I should say something about the movie. Uh, I like movies because I like anime movies because it brings together everyone. Or it's not like a finale where I think season finales are very good in also bringing everyone together. But the movie was really good at bringing all the characters together. I think most of them did make an appearance, I'm pretty sure all the characters made an appearance, and they all contributed to it really well. I don't think there was one which was they weren't forced in. There were definitely no characters which were just forced in, but they were all naturally contributing to it. So yeah. Oh yes, I should mention this. Well, I did mention in my short that the climax at the end. I did feel they were trying to replicate the climax from season 3 because, but after reflecting on, I have reflected upon it, and I think I'm appreciating it a bit more because season 3, look, it's a spectacle that that Miyuki is confessing to Shinomiya. It's a large spectacle, it's very, very I'm trying to find the words for it. But yeah, it's guns blazing, right? He is giving it his all. He's getting all the balloons in. He's showing off. There's all these things about Miyuki that he's really. It just shows his pridefulness and shows his resourcefulness. I shouldn't say pridefulness, but yeah, it just shows how good he is, and that he's showing off to Shinomiya in season 3. And then that climax is replicated in the movie, but in the movie it's like, oh no, I don't want Shinomiya is saying to him, I don't want this grand spectacle of love. I don't want you to show off to me to show your love. I just want a simple romance. I think that was really good. Now that I think about it more, and yeah, that was pretty effective in my view. Sorry, I agree, but I feel like Chico is a bit more annoying than usual. Yeah. Look, I was watching there was an interview with the voice actress for Chica that I watched. It was translated to English as well. Where the voice actress was like, "Hey," he was saying to Akasaka Sensei, she was saying, "Hey, why can't I have someone to love as well?" To that effect. And yeah, I think Chica's whole purpose is to be chaos, and the author obviously has no plans to change that. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, I don't think I can see why you would find her a bit more annoying, but yeah, Chica was still funny. Right, what was I going to say? Yeah. Again, I was going to mention this again, and it was originally in my notes that I felt like it was meandering a bit. The plot was meandering around to get these two to the point of dating. And while I did really like the end of the movie where they are finally dating. I'm gonna mention this as well because this is one of the bits which is smart about Love is War, which is it lets it lets us, the audience, figure out stuff ourselves. It doesn't say things explicitly. So when I saw when there was that scene with Shinomiya and Miyuki hiding in the corner, and then Chika comes across, that was just so funny. And they didn't really need to bluntly say it that, oh hey, Chika is trying to find these two because she's quite angry. But yeah, that visual storytelling is really good. So I did like that. Okay, and I did write in my notes as well. My first instinct was to rate this a 9 out of 10, and mainly because comedy is not upfront. It lets its audience fill in the dots themselves. It's good at establishing the relationship between Miyuki and Shinomiya, and it's also building up kind of the conflict between Tsubame and Ishigami, and it's kind of hinting at something with Ino. And I did say in my last stream that I did change it to an 8 out of 10 for me. But now that I think about it more, my complaints are very, very minimal. Right? All my complaints about this movie are that are quite nitpicky. And considering that the nitpicking is all that's bringing it for me to rate it an 8, I think it's appropriate for me to now rate it a 9, because yeah, this is everything about it is just so good. I like the silence as well. There is a very effective use of silence within the movie. Um, and I think this is just something that you notice a bit more in the cinema because when the music is playing and when the dialogue is playing, you've got all these loudspeakers around you, which are really highlighting that. But and then when it cuts to just complete silence, you really feel that within the movie theater. So yeah, very very good. That use of silence. I'll say as well. So yeah, I have changed it again to a 9 out of 10. So even though I've been flip flopping between a 9 and an 8, I think it is appropriate for this anime for the movie to be rated a 9 out of 10. Anyway, 4.5 out of 5. Between you and Eno. Why do you have a bra, Jojo? Wait, sorry. I'll just answer William's question first, which is I don't think so because I did. Okay. Okay. We're heading into spoiler territory, so I don't want to spoil those who gummy bear self. What do you mean gummy bear self, Jojo? All right, I don't want to head into spoiler territory with that. And I do agree with that sentiment a bit, William, that the foreshadowing was a bit obvious. We'll see how they handle it. I am interested to see how they handle it. And for someone who hasn't read the manga yet, I have asked my manga friends, because I did ask him in the theater. He was watching it with me. I did ask him that the relationship with Ishigami, with Tsubame and Ino as well. I did ask him about it, and yeah, he did confirm my suspicions about it. Because I think the foreshadowing started in the season 3 finale, where Ino was like, "Oh hey, look, I got the thing." He was a bit taken aback. So I think the foreshadowing was started a bit earlier than the movie. It was more subtle in season 3, and I do agree that it was a bit more blunt in the movie, and I think they could have handled it a bit better. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes into. All right, bear with me. I'm just gonna blow my nose because it's dripping right now. Okay, so I also wanted to. Oh hey, it's tier list time. Dun dun dun. I'm just going to. I want to wait. I'm just going to put chat up. I can't see chat. I can't see chat while I'm going through this tier list. Oh, Jojo, you just subscribed. Well done. Thank you for subscribing. Really kind of you. All right, let us start. I'm going to start with Ai Hayasaka here. I'm going to say she is straight to an A tier because she's very reliable. She's got a proper job. What else? What else about her can I say? Yeah, she's got a proper job. She's very reliable in the Shinomiya family. And yeah, she's just a cool person. She's friendly to Miyuki as well, and she's been trying to get them together as well. So all of these things are really good. Yeah. Oh no, it's time to make the entire fan base angry time. Yeah, definitely. There's a few things which I've got controversial here. So yeah. Oh, I've got the principal. Principal. I think he's only made a few appearances. I'll tell you what. The one memorable thing about him, now that I do remember, was where the principal just takes photos of the whole gang. And I did think that was special. But because he doesn't really do anything, I'm gonna put him at a D tier. So yeah, there are a few scenes I do remember of him, but yeah, he's just not as prominent. And just simply because of that, he is helpful, but he's not prominent in the series. I don't think he doesn't have enough presence. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna put him in the D tier. Oh, yes, this girl, if you guys remember, she's the girl who kind of bullied Ishigami. So of course, that is straight down to F tier. Definitely not a nice person to be around. I'm going to put Kaguya and Shirogane together there because I'm. Why did I say Shirogane? Miyuki. Uh, we'll talk about them later because my opinions of them are a bit controversial. So we're just going to move up these characters a bit more, and we'll get to them later. Oh, our first S tier, our first two S tiers will be Ishigami and Ino. And I think they are just because Ishigami, of course, very obvious S tier. He is the epitome of everything. I think he's the most relatable character to me anyway. And yeah, he's just so cool. It's just an easy S tier for him. With the reason why I put Ino at an S tier as well is because she is clearly a conservative woman. She is a woman of morals. She is also someone who will, enforce values on everyone, and she is clearly like a conservative icon in the movie. Do I prefer sub or dub of the show? Just in general, I do prefer subs because I think English any translation will lose the original meaning, or just you will lose like the original intent or lose the original translation. I should phrase it this way. Because any translation, so whether you're subbing or dubbing, you will lose some meaning from the culture. I just think if they say it in a Japanese, if they say something in Japanese, or if the if the VAs say it in Japanese, the emotion is still captured there, which is why I do prefer sub, because I think in most dubs the emotion is not only less well captured, but they do it in a really cringe way, which is why I don't like dubs in general. However, I am surprised that I did watch a few clips from the Love is War dub, and I think it's pretty good. I don't like parts of it because maybe it's just because again it's weird hearing like an English voice with it, or an American accent with some of the shouting as well. Yeah, I should say the shouting just sounds a lot more natural in the Japanese, and I don't. This isn't meant to be in a demeaning way, but it's a lot more natural because I think the VAs have been trained to do that. English voice actors don't really have that same amount of training, or they just can't finesse it the same way in terms of the shouting. So anyway, but yeah, that's my opinion on sub and dub. Sub definitely is superior. Dubs are sometimes good, but only if they're done professionally. I view. All right, we've got Father Shirogane here coming up next, and I'm going to put him. It's going to put him B tier, A tier actually, because again, I know I just said with the principal, the principal doesn't have much of a presence, and doesn't show up much. Okay, these two are really good examples of a binary opposition. Because Jojo, you've never watched Love is War? Yeah. Have you seen clips of it? I'm sure you've just seen clips of it, surely. But yeah, considering I would recommend Love is War. I will try get a video out on it. Maybe next month after Clannad, but I would like to get a video out on Kaguya-sama of his war. So I see. Yeah. So definitely that's a hilarious question, William. I really appreciate that the humor in that question, William. Oh yeah, sorry. I was in the middle of talking about the principal and Father Shirogane. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm referring to him as Father Shirogane is because that's what they say. That's what it's listed as on the My Anime List page. But both of these characters, they don't show up much, and they only show up on occasion. Principal doesn't have much presence because his personality just isn't there. He's meant to be a principal, right? And it makes sense that he doesn't have presence, he doesn't have the charisma, but it makes sense because he's a principal. Father Shirogane, on the other hand, he is just every scene he is in, he is just so funny. When he showed up in the movie, perfect, absolutely perfect when he showed up in the movie, because it is just consistent with his character. So yeah, Father Shirogane is really brilliant in every way. He is funny every time I see him, and yeah, I love it. It's absolutely brilliant for that. I will say though, the only reason why he's not on S tier is because he is divorced. But considering he is raising, he's manly enough that he is able to raise his family. So I guess that is good. But he is divorced, unfortunately, which does limit him. But other than that, he is really funny. So more like Chad Rogane. Yeah, definitely, William. Okay, Chica. Oh, this is one of this one will be a bit controversial. I'm gonna put her in the C tier. C for Chica, C for Chaos, and C for, because she is the epitome of chaos theory. And the number of times that she has like prevented Miyuki and Kaguya from getting together, the number of times she has done that, and just how she is funny, I should say, but she's just not a nice person to be around. I should say as well, Chica has tutored Miyuki a lot, so those are some good things about her. But yeah, it's just she's not someone that I would like to be friends with, because she's just way too chaotic. And she just has a poor view of politics as well. I think there was one line which kind of triggered me, where she was like, "Oh yeah, everyone will forget about political promises after the election." So that kind of triggered me a bit. But oh well, a bit getting a bit nitpicky again. But yeah, he's in the C tier for now. Tsubame. I'm also okay. I should say, he has been nice to Ishigami, but the only reason why she's kind of here is, oh, thanks for the question, Jojo. Have I watched Demon Slayer? It's on my plan to watch list. So just so you know, my plan to watch list is currently very long right now. So it might be a while since until I get to it. I do want to watch it because I do want to diversify the kind of anime that I watch. How does Father Shirogane being divorced keep him from S tier? Okay, so this is just something that just from a moral standpoint, because I think there are verses in the this is just from a biblical teaching kind of perspective, but Father Shirogane should be something that's very important in the Bible is and in terms of being a man and being a father and being the head of the household, is that you should be able to keep your household in order. And because he got divorced, and obviously he's not in the best socioeconomic position, that's why I'm putting him in the A tier and not in the S tier. It's just from that moral perspective and just from that that kind of perspective. That's why I'm putting him A tier. I know it's like, oh hey, you're putting moral questions into a tier list, and you're not supposed to take tier lists seriously. But I do like to think about these issues a lot more. And yeah, that's why I'm kind of putting him there. The mom he left. Oh yeah. Even in that case, like, sorry, I'm just gonna drink water. Yeah, even in that case, if it's already 10 o'clock, how time flies. Even in that, oh, whoops. Yeah, even in that case, even if the mom did leave, it's still a reflection of a man's character, and it's still a reflection of how a man is able to keep to choose women who are able to choose women who are able to really commit to a marriage. And yeah, it's just a reflection more of his character again in that case. So even though it was the mom that left, it still reflects on his character poorly. Is he wasn't discerning enough, Like this is something. How many people watching? Yeah, four. Yeah, four people watching. To you four, if you are whether you're male or female, you need to discern well who your partner is. If your partner is if you can see that your partner is someone who would not be committed to you, then you should be able to discern that. It's so important for that, especially in this society, that there are a lot of people who just see sex as a transaction rather than a commitment, and they see marriage as a transaction rather than a commitment. So I think it is so important to be discerning of this. Yeah. All right. Cool. We've got Tsubame next, and I think I'll put her. Yeah. So as I said, very nice to Ishigami, but the only reason why we're kind of talking about her is because Ishigami does like her, and yeah, C tier for me, because yeah, she's very vanilla, um, and I'm sure when season 4 comes out, I'm sure that I will like her more, and she might earn herself a path to beat her because we just get to see her more. But yeah, just from what we've looked at her personality is very vanilla, and she is very nice to Ishigami. So but yeah, the only reason why she's even on this list is because Ishigami likes her, and that's her like only. Yeah, definitely very one dimensional at the moment. We're not getting into her personality just yet. Oh yes, sorry. So Hayasaka's okay. I When she showed up in that one episode, and that makes me very tempted to put her in A tier because when she showed up in that one episode, it was very very funny. How she wanted to troll Shinomiya, and that's what makes me want to put her in A tier. But and we can tell she's also a good mother because Hayasaka and Mother Hayasaka as well, they have a very good relationship, and I could see that. But yeah, she only shows up for one scene, and that's why I'm gonna put her B tier because yeah, I don't want to put too many in the S or A tier. I only want them for really really good characters. But yeah, she is very funny because she was trolling Kaguya a bit, but she only showed up once, so unfortunately we don't get enough of her. So yeah, I'm putting her B tier. Thanks Jojo for the compliment. Yeah, last live stream was really bad because when I was watching the replay as well, bear with me. Oh, yeah, when I was watching the replay as well, the audio was super bad, so that's why I wanted to redo this as well. Considering there's more people watching as well, thanks. Really cool. Maweha, okay. She is not someone very nice. I'll actually put her E tier because just from personality wise, she is not a very nice person to be around. I would not want to be friends with this girl. Yeah, Hungry Hippo. Yeah, I know it was bearable, but in terms of people rewatching it, yeah, it's not something that I'm not proud to keep it up. All right, so I know it was bearable, but I wasn't very proud to keep it up as something to be broadcast to the rest of the world. Sorry, my thoughts on Moeha. Yeah, you do not want to be around this person. It's not very nice. And although she was really funny in the movie as well. There are just these characters who are just not as funny, but they were funny in the movie. I'm sure William, you remember Moeha's appearance as well. I think she was quite funny. There's that. Okay, now we're up to Kaguya and Miyuki, and this is probably my most controversial one, which is I'm putting them B tier. And the reason why is because although they are smart, we know they are both smart. We know they are very cunning and they are very oh hey, they're outsmarting each other. They're declaring war on each other in terms of love. While that's the case, they are just they are so smart that they just don't know when to stop. And because I don't know if I could have bear to watch another season of them going to war. 3 seasons was the perfect number. I should think. But yeah, if they had gone on, like not confessing to each other for another season, I would have gotten super annoyed. And yeah, while they're both very funny and they're both very smart, they're just way too smart. Because they're so smart that they just can't confess to each other, and they're so prideful that they just can't confess to each other. And I think that's the reason why I'm putting them B tier. They're better than Chica, definitely better people to be around than Chica. So that's what's keeping them B tier. So yeah, but yeah, I was Miyuki is A and Kaguya B? Question mark. Um, yeah, again, I'm gonna have to disagree with that because they're both yeah. I'll just repeat myself, which is they're both so smart that they're dumb. Like they're so smart that they're trying not to confess it, that they can't see each other's feelings for starters. So yeah, I would have liked it if, hey, can't you recognize that the other person actually likes you and you should just confess to them? And there are multiple points which is they have just annoyed me. And yeah, they're just so annoying as well. But they are very funny and they are very smart and they are very nice people to like. If they were real people, I would hang out with them. They seem like those sorts of people. There's that. Miyuki is really cool. Yeah, I do like. Okay, actually, Miyuki is a bit better than Kaguya, so we'll put because not only is Miyuki a Chad by having a job, he's clearly a siscon as well. So I like that he provides for his sister as well. That's very good of him. But yeah, I think there's that. Have you ever made a live stream talking about how everything is like in Love is War? What do you mean by that, Jojo? Um, like talking about everything, all of my thoughts about Love is War, because I don't think I have the time for it. I do want to. Let's see. We only have a few left, so I'm gonna keep going for 15 minutes. But yeah. Not a live stream. I am thinking about a video. I'm thinking about a video on Love is War because, um, as you can see, as you can hear from me as well, that I say a lot, and that's not great. So I will definitely make a video about it because I'm a bit more articulate when I write when I write a script and when all my thoughts are there. So anyway, whew, okay. This character, I've forgotten about her, so E tier, I guess. I don't know anything about her, so E tier. Oh yes, sorry, I mentioned this last stream. These three characters. Ooh. At first, um, yeah, exactly. Who? Question mark? Yeah, I don't. Okay, so at first, these three, I was gonna put all of them each because they are just a distraction and a sideshow, I should say. What the plot should be about. It should be about me. It should be a story about between Miyuki and Kaguya. And it shouldn't be about these guys having these two first of all being happy. But I have come to appreciate them more in the movie. I did think the joke about this guy as well was actually funny in the movie. So I'm gonna put those two at the D tier because, hey, look, the reason why they're not in C tier as well is because they have been promiscuous. They have fornicated as well. So that's why I'm putting them D tier as well. And this girl as well. Oh goodness, she is a bit manipulative to say the least. So yeah, D tier definitely for her as well. And for the guy as well, I think they're definitely committed to each other, I should say. For her, she is staying in. Oh, okay, I'm conflicted now because I No, she's okay. D tier. D tier as well because she does help. She did help out with Hiragane, and she did help out with Ishigami as well. So I guess she is okay in that way as well. But I wouldn't want her to be my best friend. That's yeah, Beta Kaguya, definitely, William. Oh, these are in Chika Gang. Um, I can't remember. This one's the one who. Okay, I'm gonna put them C tier because they do. No, okay, yeah, I'm contradicting myself if I do that. I'm gonna put her C tier because she's the one who quoted Luke. So quite interesting. But D tier for her because, or no, E tier for her because I don't. She doesn't really have much of a presence other than being Yuka's lackey. So yeah. Oh, her. We have this person. Mm. Um. Okay. Considering D tier is getting because I would put her no F tier. Not worse than the bully girl, but I'm putting her F tier because there was a line that she mentioned in season 3 finale where she was like, "Oh hey, like we know her and Ino have been E for you." Okay. I'll upgrade her to an E because she did originally um help out Ino. Okay, I think I may be a bit too harsh for her. But yeah, considering that she was helpful to Ino, but later on she was like, yeah, I should win myself off her. I don't think that's something that you do to a friend, and because of that, yeah, she's not greatest person. She wouldn't be a best friend. What someone you would consider a best friend. Hey Shirogane. I'm gonna put her. I think I put her A tier as well last time. But yeah, because she's a much better Shirogane. Yeah, these two, like the Shirogane family, are like A tier, except Miyuki himself, which is because he's a bit annoying. But yeah, Kei Shirogane, yeah, she's got that tsundere power. So there is that. What is the time now? If you're because I am in Western Australia right now, it is 10:18 for me. And yeah, oh yeah, sorry. I don't know who this person is, so that's why she is gonna stay here. I don't know. I must have forgotten her. There is that. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. There were so much more people watching, so I am really happy with that. Do you have any final questions for me? Oh, Fujiwara. He's an like the older Fujiwara. Yeah, we'll put her E tier, just for good measure. Because if she's another Fujiwara, I think she showed up once then, once in that fan service scene. Oh, okay, we'll put her E tier. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. That is it. In terms of Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Any final questions? My favorite character. I'll have to think about it because. Okay, so I'll just mention this because Ishigami is an introvert, and just like Hitori in Bocce the Rock, she is an introvert. But the reason why I like Hitori is, and why I think Hitori is my favorite character, is because she has skills and she's willing to work hard. I've got a short coming on that tomorrow, so yeah, don't worry about it. But yeah, Hitori, even though she's an introvert, I can relate to her because I'm also I have like sorry. Hitori is an extrovert, but with social anxiety. I should correct myself. But yeah, again, I would relate with her because I also kind of am socially anxious sometimes. And yeah. Oh no. I know, William, that I just ranked them, but I didn't say which one I is my favorite. Okay, now that I think about it, I would say Ino is my favorite because yeah, she's just very cute. She is a conservative woman, as she is someone who's very morally upstanding. She's someone who respects the law. She is someone who really has a vision for the world. So that's why she's my favorite character. But yeah, Ishigami is not someone I would relate to because although he is an introvert and does have social anxiety, I don't relate to that as much. And yeah, while I do relate to characters who do have social anxiety, like Hitori in Bocce the Rock, the reason why I like Hitori though is because she actually has skills. Ishigami doesn't have any redeeming qualities about it. So yeah, just to be clear, Miko Ino is definitely my favorite character. So yeah, definitely that. In terms of second place, yeah, even okay, second place Ishigami, and then third, fourth, fifth. So that's how I would rank them. Jojo. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on and so forth. That's how I would rate it. Okay, cool. Any other question? I'll just wait around for a bit. Yeah, now that I will watch the stream replay as well to see if anything to see if it was better. Okay, cool. I guess that's it. Do I watch VTubers? Okay, I am conflicted on this because this is how I treat VTubers. I might make a full video later because people say VTubers are like, oh hey, they're evil because they're taking all your money away. I think there is just a certain subsection of society who is like that, where you get lonely men who want a friend, and obviously VTubers are their friend. I don't treat VTubers like that. I would treat VTubers like any other content creator, which is they're just like any other gamer, I should say. Like because when I tune into a VTuber live stream, I don't watch more of the independent ones because I think there are a lot of degenerate independent VTubers. But in terms of I'm currently engrossed in more of the Hololive EN VTubers, and the reason why I watch Hololive is because they're a lot more wholesome. And yeah, they're just wholesome to watch, and they do just for the same reasons why I like Clannad. It's because it's very cute. The same reasons why I watch VTubers. It's because it's this there's this cuteness level added to a game that they're playing, or there's this cuteness level to a discussion that they're having. That's why I do watch VTubers. I haven't super chatted a VTuber before because that is kind of the business model, kind of. I will support. There will come a day when I am finally financially able to actually support creators. But yeah, there is that. Yeah, thanks, William. Sorry, I'll just answer Jojo's question, which is when I'm gonna make another live stream. I'm thinking of making this a monthly thing, and I'm thinking, yeah, the only thing that's kind of limiting me at the moment is that I don't have a how should I say this? Yeah, the thing I don't have stuff to talk about. I think when this season is over, so when all the anime ends, I will make another live stream probably on what I thought about them, just like first impressions, a kind of live stream. No, not first impressions, like just a general discussion on winter season, and then afterwards, I will also talk about what anime I will be watching. I am planning to watch in spring, so that's the do expect that maybe in a month or two. But yeah, don't expect this to be a regular thing, Jojo. I'm just gonna live stream on probably on a Friday. If it's another day for you, it's probably another day for you in America and in Europe. So just be aware of that. But yeah, it will be Friday, 9:30 / 9 o'clock Western Australia time, and it will likely be about because I've watched a movie or it's because I'm talking about the end of the season and the start of the season. I'm probably gonna live stream after I finish, because I know Suzume no Tojimari is coming out in April for us Australians, so I'll probably live stream then when that comes out. After I write a few notes about it. Yeah, thanks, and thanks, William. I don't want to call this. Yeah, thanks, Jojo, for coming. And yeah, thanks, William, for that. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't call this a ministry, because I am so young that I wouldn't. I don't want to call this a ministry, but yeah, I know this is certainly something that God has really called me to do, which is there aren't any Christian anitubers. So yeah, that's that's when it dawned to me when I started this in September of last year that yeah, I probably should do something. God is kind of hinting me towards that. Whenever I watch like Mike Winger or Ruslan, if you guys know them, they constantly say that, oh hey, we need more Christian content creators, and that's what kind of pushed. And Hungry Hippo, who do I usually watch? Okay, don't judge me, but I think I I am able to watch all of the Hololive EN. Mori, there are two which I don't usually watch, and that's mainly because of their fan service kind of thing, which is Mori Calliope and Kiara of Hololive EN. I don't enjoy them as much because Mori is he really goes into that fan service kind of thing, which is why I don't enjoy her streams. And same with Kiara, she's got that vibe about her as well. But I do like watching the highlights of those two. In terms of, yeah, William, yeah. Again, for me, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, it's just something that I do want to protect myself against loss. I do like Gargura because again, there's that cuteness of it, but Gargura is cute. Like, there's no doubt about that. And this isn't like a lolicon kind of thing, or this isn't a pedo kind of thing, but there's just something about watching someone stream very cutely that I do like. Yeah, yeah. And I like her voice as well. Gargura's voice is same with Mume. I like Mume as well because she's just got such a good voice. I always there's a video of his I always love the karaoke streams because there's just something so soothing about hearing a cute voice sing, and there's just something so calming about it. So that's why I also like karaoke streams. What else? There's Crony, there's Fauna from Hololive, and Crony as well. I do not appreciate their outfits, to say the least, but yeah, they are. Fauna has a cute voice as well, but yeah, Fauna is someone who also you would tune in to be calm. You want to be a bit calmer, and Crony as well. Crony is also funny sometimes. I feel like I'm forgetting someone. Oh yeah, Bay the Rat, Hakus Bay. I have mixed feelings about her as well because I do appreciate an Australian streamer as well. But yeah, I think her outfit as well I do not appreciate. But yeah, I do generally watch. Oh yeah, Ina. I keep there's Ina and there is also Amelia Watson. I think Amelia Watson swears too much, and that's why I don't tune into her streams. And in terms of Ina as well, because I think she's also a very talented artist, so that's why I like her as well. All right. Time almost 10:30, so I guess I'll guess that's it for me. I will watch the replay and I will decide if I will put this up. Yeah, good stream, guys. I really enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining. This was really good convo. We've had some really good questions there as well. So, yeah, unless someone else has any other questions, I'll wait another moment. Okay. All right. Take care, guys, and I will see you again. Oh, yeah, yeah. I will keep it up. I'm a hungry hippo. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in again. All right, see ya, and I'll see you maybe in a month. So yeah.